Hello, good afternoon, world. Welcome to another episode of Cooking Up a Revolution. So let's see what the cards are going to tell us today. Hope everyone out there is coping okay and not giving into fear, not allowing yourselves to be emotionally manipulated. Hope you're not getting too bored. Everything being shut down. It's just out of control. All right. So we got 5 of Cups. Fuck, I'm just dropping everything right now. I just got covered with lots of garlic juice. That'll make for some nice smelling tarot cards. So let's see what we got here. 5 of Cups. So it says, this is a card about deep regrets. A cloaked figure mourns over the loss of something that cannot be recovered. The better part of a relationship has been destroyed, yet important pieces remain. Perhaps you too are crying over spilt milk. An apology is certainly in order. Someone has a confession to make. For work, minimize your losses. Plans have not turned out well as envisioned. A situation deteriorates in the workplace, or success comes at too great a price. Someone is wearing a long face, or someone is giving you grief. For love, the truth comes out. Trials, tribulations, and blunders upset this relationship. Someone has betrayed a confidence, broken a silent pledge, or committed some other near-fatal error. This relationship is damaged, perhaps beyond repair. If an apology is offered, accept it. If an apology is due, give it. But this is a case where just saying I'm sorry is probably not enough. For money, cash in your chips. The market has crashed or gone down dramatically. Money that was there, at least on paper, is suddenly reduced. Investments fail, real estate values drop unexpectedly, or some other money calamity befalls you. However, there is still a chance to recover. Focus on what to do with what you have held in reserve. For strategy, don't look back. When things bottom out in your life and you feel as if you've had the screws put to you, take a deep breath, inspect the damage, and then get down to work again. Recover what you can and pitch the rest. It is not the end of the world. See, it's not the end of the world. The card said so. I'm sure we'll get out of this fine, but I certainly hope it really brings some societal awareness to everybody, because clearly the way things have been, when the whole, everybody can lose everything just by missing one paycheck, that's pretty fucked up. So I think we could probably do a little better. So now, I bet you all are wondering what's in store today. So one of my personal favorite things is chili. I love chili. You can do so much with it, but first you gotta make a pot of chili. Now I saved you all the agony of watching me chop. So I just spent a good half hour just chopping up all sorts of stuff. So we got this bowl here. We got a couple onions in there, a pack of cremini mushrooms, some celery, a green bell pepper, and a yellow bell pepper. That's what we got there. And we got our kidney beans, we got some diced tomatoes, got some tomato sauce, got a couple cans of tomato paste, we got some corn, we got some beef broth, we got some salsa, we got some Worcestershire sauce, and here we got some nice fresh chopped ginger and a whole head of garlic chopped up in there. That's divine. And we've got all of our spices and seasonings there. So in here we got some chili powder and some garlic powder and some cayenne, some paprika and some cumin and a little bit of basil and thyme and some oregano. And then a bay leaf as well. And then we've also got a couple pounds of ground beef all browned off, ready to go. Right, so got a nice big pot, making a nice good sized batch. Get that on the heat. Got some of our olive oil. We're going to throw that in there. So basically all the plan is we're going to cook off all of the onions and mushrooms and kind of get those all softened up and all ready to go. And then we will add in the garlic and the ginger and the seasonings and get those toasted a little bit. And then we'll just start dumping everything in. I love how earthy chili is. It's just a great combination of flavors. And you know, you can just add so much to it and personalize it, keep it any way that you want to. Want to have a little look in the pot here. See how good does that look? You know, chili is kind of like the world a little bit. It's just got a little bit of everything in it, and everyone and everything just brings their own kind of little unique bit to the party. And when it all comes together and everyone's just jiving, it's a beautiful thing. Make good chili, make a good world. Well, since we've got that cooking off, we can just start going ahead and start opening up all these cans that we got here. I like to have my chili fairly saucy, pretty thick, but again, however you like it, make it however it pleases you. Whatever texture and consistency that makes you happy, that's what's right. Open our tomato paste. That will again make it nice and thick and adds a nice deep rich tomato flavor. all the earthy herbs and spices. They're gonna pack a nice good punch. I'm not a huge bean fan when it comes to my chili, but I do like red kidney beans. So we definitely got a can of those going in there. Nice good can of red kidney beans. And you want to make sure you rinse your beans, because they are covered in some nasty stuff. So get these guys open and throw them in a strainer. Oh yeah, there's nothing beautiful about that. I don't even think these are actually the right beans. Those are small red beans. I done grabbed the wrong thing. That's okay. We're just gonna have some red beans in there. But I am not gonna go without my kidney beans in there. There we go. Okay, red kidney beans. That's what we want. I was clearly not quite paying attention when I went grocery shopping, because I would never buy just red beans. They're just regular beans. I know they're okay. They're pretty much the wiener and beans with none of the sweet crap that they put in it with it. There you go. That's much better. And make sure you get those all rinsed off. You definitely smell those peppers coming to life. All right. Got those all ready. Open our diced tomatoes. So once the mushrooms and the onions and all of those good things reach the proper consistency that I want, we are just gonna start dumping everything into the pot. So it looks like the last one that we gotta open is a can of corn. I like it adds a nice bit of bright yellow color to it. It's got a nice little crunch. I like my chili chunky. You know, I want to be able to know that I'm having, I like to know what I'm eating. Get those ones that everything's all chopped up all fine and small and you don't know what any of it is. That's no good. Oh yeah, that's all starting to sweat down. And like to add some nice color to it. And it's just the way that I like things. So now I've got all of our ingredients here ready. Yeah, no, this is going to be really good. Alright, that's all cooking away. I've only said that for like 10th time already. Got our garlic and ginger here. We're gonna throw this in any minute now. You don't want to throw your garlic and ginger in right away when you're cooking your onions and stuff like that, because you can easily burn your garlic and it'll add a really nasty flavor to your dish. And we don't want that. So once you kind of are close to adding everything else in, then you can throw this in, give it some heat and everything, let it cook off a couple minutes, and then start tossing in all the goodness. There we go, I think that's good. Make it like a fancy cooking show, like we got all the little dishes that have all the little things in it. That's just everything coming together. You can smell that garlic and ginger in there now. Yes. And we are going to take our spices and we're going to toast these up a bit. Dump all of that in there. Stir all of that around. Just breathing in some chili powder. Alright, so let's dump in our tomato sauce. And we got all of our ground beef. Got our diced tomatoes. Oh yeah, that's looking like magic. I am totally down with that. We've got our beans. Going to throw some beef broth in there. Good, man. And then we've got our corn. And we will throw in our tomato paste. Two cans. Throw the bay leaf in. Throw a little bit more beef broth in here. And then we've got some Worcestershire sauce. One of the best things out there. Good few dashes of that. Then we've got some red wine vinegar. Just gonna put a little splash of that in there just because I like that little pop that it gives. Bloop, just like that. And then we've got some of our paste salsa. Throw some of that in there. Give this a nice good stir. My favorite way to have chili is just with a bun or some garlic bread. So there we go. Now we are just gonna let this go for the rest of the day. Keep it on a nice low simmer. By the time dinner time rolls around, that is going to be incredible. There we go. Thanks again for joining me. I hope you had fun. I know I sure did. So take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Let's make the world a better place together. Mwah.